I like emeralds. I do like gold. I like me some diamonds, some iron. I just like me a bunch of different ores. Now I have this giant island right here which we are transforming slowly but surely. But on the outskirts right here, we also have this little island right here which I just don't like. Now what can we do to fix that? There's a couple things that we can do. One of the worst ideas I can come up with that's gonna take forever. It's gonna be so worth it. That's irony at its finest, but it is what it is. So what we want to do is, I want to change this island. I want to make it better. I want to make it more expensive. Now, how do we do that? Well, we waste a bunch of ores. Let's quickly fly up into the air. This place is just so icky. Let's make a couple more gold blocks and even diamond blocks. Now, we don't have that much right now. That's pretty obvious from the state of everything. But I want to just show you guys the idea of what I want to do. So for example, down here, let's take out this right here, replace it. So this almost kind of looks like sand. Now, it's pretty goddamn expensive sand, but I guess sand is sand. Yeah, I'm now already out of gold. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be the worst idea that I have ever had. Oh, you see water? Well, I see diamonds. I hate myself. Oh, that's a pretty cool area of grass. Why not replace that with a bunch of emeralds? Because it also looks like grass. Well, not really, but that's what we're gonna say it does. See, I just spent all of my materials. What just happened? What just happened? And this is what we got done. This is gonna be bad. We gotta figure out a way to get a bunch of diamonds. That's diamonds. Bunch of gold. Emeralds. I might actually also use some iron, but I already have an iron farm, so that's not going to be an issue. Maybe for some trees we can use copper, since I guess it kind of resembles wood somewhat. So my idea to get as many emeralds as possible is by basically just trading a bunch of iron with my villagers. See, at this point right here, my stupidity kind of took over, and I thought, you know what, it's going to be a great idea to do things manually. Let's not build like an automatic farm. Let's make it as hard for me as possible. Yeah, I really changed my mind on that. Trust me, I'm not gonna keep on doing that because this was a dumb idea. Automatic is the way, because otherwise I'll never get this done. So what I decided to do is to go to my island that I built in another video and just started trading with villagers for all the iron. And I will say it is actually not a bad trade. It's just like you still have to be able to have all the iron on hand, walk around, trade. So I thought, well, at that moment I just thought it was a good idea, but again, just like I said before, I realized that maybe it wasn't the smartest idea. Now, by my calculations, which usually always is on point, for this entire island I need a lot of emeralds. Yeah, I told you they were on point. Just because I can. Let's put down a couple more. Just let's I like this. This is gonna be really freaking epic. Yeah, when this whole island is transformed, it's gonna look wild. Now, there's actually like a couple different ways in terms of getting a bunch of gold that I could do. I could either build a gold farm, or I could manually go into the nether and just mine a bunch of gold inside the nether. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop myself really quick again. I actually started doing that and then built a gold farm because... Bro, I don't know what I was thinking at the start of this video, but I'm just so mentally like out, like, I don't know, bro. But I made the gold farm. For building a tree, I want to test out how copper looks. I guess let's just try and do this tree right here. Ooh, they actually have a really satisfying sound. It definitely doesn't look great. That's definitely for sure. But I feel like it's the closest thing we're gonna get to tree. Alright, baby, let's build ourselves a gold farm. So I have a list of a bunch of things that I'm gonna need for this farm right here. I'm gonna try and get as many as quickly as possible. Although some of them I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot of work to get. I need a stack of 64 stone bricks. I need 10 chests, 25 hoppers, 20 trapdoors, 1 button, 97 scaffoldings, which I have 2 right here. I also need a bunch of carpets, 28 to be exact. Oh, lovely. I got a bunch of scaffolding right here. I'm gonna just take 2 stacks for some extra, but I need 97. Then the only really tough parts is I need 18 stacks of glass, 16 stacks of magma, and 1 turtle egg. Which turtle egg isn't gonna be challenging, I just need to find some turtles. Gonna need a bunch of sand for all this glass. Yeah, double layer is probably the way to go. I really wish you could get like a magnet enchantment so that it's just on your chest plate, for example. So it's just like whenever you mine something, it just magnets towards you. And then going back to my god awful old treehouse up here to my little smelting room. I got almost 21 stacks of glass. I wanted to just grab just a little extra because why not? So now the next object is to get these turtles, right? Oh, there's a lot of them actually. I did not even realize there was this many. Let's just make all of these guys go nutty. Make sure it's the silk touch axe we have out. Nice. Alright, got 4 of them. I feel like just as... yeah, sure. Why not just grab a couple extra? So unless I am absolutely utterly mistaken, which there is definitely a good chance that I am, but probably not, we now need 16 stacks of magma. Magma. Of liquid magma.
Liquid hot magma.
Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. I should probably have been really smart and gotten frostwater. I even made a red sugar box for these, so it just kind of like fits the theme, at least slightly. I should probably have made it orange. That could have been good. That really fits the theme. And that should do it. Got a little bit extra for good measure. Now what I really need is I probably should go back and get Frostwalker on some boots. I actually have a villager that trades me Frostwalker, so if I can just get 1 cow, that's a book. You do double silk touch. This guy also does silk touch. Wow, okay, there it is. Frostwalker 2 and Frostwalker. Perfect. Got my magma, got my glass, got all my different things, whatever that's needed for the build. So there really is nothing else to it than to just build this thing. I'm pretty happy with the gold farm. It's not the most insane efficient thing ever, but it does give me a decent amount. So I got almost 5 stacks of gold ingots, but if I turn them into blocks, it's so sad, bro. It's just nothing. It's literally just nothing, but the farm is still decent. It's just gonna take a good amount of AFKing. I might even upgrade the farm. I'm not sure I will yet, but maybe I will at some point. See, that's only 34 gold blocks. I'm getting a lot of rotten flesh though, which I can just trade to my villagers. You know what? Why not, man? Like, the farm is giving me the rotten flesh, so I see no reason not to actually take it and get some emeralds from it. So now that we have the gold farm completed, I believe that the next thing for us to really focus on is the quickest way for us to get emeralds. And for diamonds, I could build like a diamond board thing, but those are like really freaking complicated, and I kind of feel like I'm just gonna go down and mine some diamonds manually. I think that's probably the only thing that I'm gonna do really manually, and a copper as well. But that's like a given. That's just that's not like it's gonna be any challenge at all getting that. So we have almost 2 stacks of emerald right now, and I also should have the gold somewhere. Yeah, right in here I have 34 blocks of gold. I'm kind of interested to see how much I could do on this little island right here with the amount of stuff that I have right now. Let's try and real quick see how much this is going to change just with this small amount. I'm gonna be brutally honest, I thought it was gonna do more than what it just did. I also noticed while I was doing it, I had the Frostwalker on my shoes. That's why the water actually turned into ice. I didn't even remember the fact that that actually is the case. Like, if you walk on water with Frostwalker, it actually just turns into ice. Like, how sick is that? That's so... I love that. But I definitely see how this is gonna come slowly but surely and just look absolutely, like, insane. Oh, that looks sick. Yeah. This is gonna look so wild. I might actually change these at the bottom right here to gold, probably, so it's like gold all the way around on the outskirts, because I feel like that just adds a little bit of flavor to it. I want to try a few different ideas before I decide exactly the way to build these trees. Perfect, these are what I was looking for. Ooh, that is a nice little surprise. I am gonna need a lot of those. So I want a bunch of this deep slate redstone. Why is everything just placed where I have to fall down? Oh, it's because it wants to lead me to more. Okay, I can work that. I can work with it. Fair enough. Let's see how this will look on a tree. I'm gonna need a bit more, but I think this is something, right? Maybe if I cut off the edges right here. That's actually not too bad. I like that it has like this sparkling effect as well from the redstone. This actually is interesting. I might go with this. And then make every tree a little bit different, maybe. Maybe like a couple of gold ones, a couple of lapis ones, some more redstones. Maybe even like some diamond trees. This could be really interesting to do this. But I think the main object right now is to try and get a bunch of emeralds and a whole bunch of gold. Ooh, what do you got for me, bro? Well, that could have been better. I'm trying to save my emeralds right now, so no thank you. So now that the gold farm is finished and working, we now need to start working on the emerald farm, which is probably the one that's going to be the most important, because I'm not going to need that insane amount of gold. It's really the emeralds that's really going to come in. So let's get all the materials for this farm. I'll need a stack of 60, not a full stack, but 60 leaves. I will also need some temporary blocks. I'll actually need about 3 stacks. 2 stacks of slabs plus 2 extra. I'll get a couple extra though. 24 ladders. It says 11 building blocks. I'll just literally take extra of everything just to be sure. I'll need 7 boats, so I'm just gonna take a bunch of wood that should do it. 2 signs, chests, 2 trapdoors, a button, 1 hopper, some kelp, 1 composter, 1 piece of soul sand, some bone meal, and then need 2 buckets of water and 1 bucket of lava, so a quick trip into the nether. Let's see if we can do this smart. Oh, didn't. Oh my god, that almost went bad. Bro, I almost messed everything up. Are you kidding me? Hold up. Hold up. Bro, that was actually way too risky. I thought that was going to be quite smooth. Damn, son. Jesus Christ, I actually hate the nether, bro. And with that put in the chest, this should be all that I need. The only thing that I can't get now, but I will get later, is a villager. I'm gonna color this chest the blues, just so I know which one it is. Let's take this chest that's filled with all my valuables and make it magenta. Just so we can kind of keep, like, you know, track of which one is which. Bro, it's gonna be so sick flying past this island when it's actually done. Yeah, I like this, bro. It's gonna be wild. So I've made a little platform right here, which is where the farm is gonna go. It has to be on deep ocean or whatever it's called. So yeah, I think we just built this farm. So now we gotta trap a villager inside right here. Bro, I'm trying to remember even where my island is. I think it's over here. Yeah, it is. Because I see the little island here. I'm gonna say that the easiest way for me to actually get a villager over there is probably to steal him from right here. Now, it's gotta be a jobless villager. So this guy right here would actually be like perfect. This guy here as well. This guy actually might be the perfect guy. Well, he was. Now he's not. Can you go in the boat? In the boat, in the boat. Oh, the boat! Go in the boat! I bet you when I get this guy in the boat, another villager's gonna walk straight into the boat. There we go. Trapped him. Right here should be perfect to mine my way out. Okay, that was not so bad. It definitely could have went a lot worse, man. Transporting villages is definitely one of the worst things ever. I can't wait until I just sail by here and it's just a full-on madness island. I've actually been thinking of all the stone that's around there. I can't figure out if I want to make that iron or emeralds. Just because there could be something cool about making it iron since it is all stone right now, and that iron kinda represents that. And it's not even to make anything easier or anything, because I don't even think it's necessarily going to make it easier as soon as I actually have this emerald farm going. I guess I'll figure that out. Sail right in here. Exit the boat. I then apparently break the boat. And then I trap him completely. Just like that. And he took the job as well, which is perfect. Apparently I also need to put leaves all around him in the water itself. So I need to grab a couple more leaves. And now he's completely trapped in there. Then supposedly one of the last things I should do is just remove all these temporary blocks. Using netherite for temporary blocks is actually pretty smart because it's going to be such a quick remove, or even just dirt because the shovel is just going to fly through it. Then by using this water elevator, bro, water elevators is like the greatest thing ever, I'm telling you. It's truly the greatest thing ever. And then for some odd reason, I'm supposed to remove that, take a chest and place there. I never really understand all these farms, but whoever built it must be smart, so I'm always just going to be like, you know what? He's right. So that should actually basically be it. Now it's the testing time. And that's the scary part, because if this doesn't work, oh. So now I just gotta go back and find a pillager. And I actually have one over here that literally has been trapped in a boat over here for I don't even know how many days, but it has been a what, bro, this was ever since I built this place over here. This guy spawned here. I genuinely can't even remember how long it's been, but I know it's been a while. So there we go, bad omen. And I supposedly just fly over here. I wonder if I built something wrong, man. I just wouldn't be surprised. I know myself. Go inside, I fly all the way up, and then I just slay away. Pretty solid XP farm on top of that, actually. Oh, now we got totems of undying. I didn't even think about the fact that that's actually going to be something we have now. That's really cool. Ominous banners, a couple of axes, which I'm basically not going to have any need for. But totems. I got to make myself a yellow shulker box filled of totems. Is that it? I don't have Hero of the Village, so I don't believe that's it. Why are there still plenty of guys up there? I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna try and just go back up there again. That was not promising. I think I just got hit by a Vex. Maybe for safety when I use this farm I should put on my chest piece. Now I just go down. And then I go back up. Oh yeah, it's literally right in front of me. Okay, now I got Hero of the Village. I'm not really sure. Oh, okay. You know what? The farm is working. That's all that matters. I'm not really sure what the hell is actually going on, but it's working, and that's what I'm going to take away from this. I think it actually makes sense because the big like things that's spawning isn't supposed to be falling down, so all the things that's like stuck up there is the things that's probably meant to be stuck up there. So then as soon as I go down and go back up, those guys despawn, and then you get, oh, I think I might have caught it now. I can't promise you for 100% fact that that's the case, but I feel like that probably is the case. Let's grab this shulker box right here and fill it up with totems of undying. Now, are there probably ways to upgrade this and make it way more powerful and stuff like that and quicker? Chances are there might be, but for now, I am very, very happy with this. You just go back up, and it seems to be working perfectly fine. So I'm very happy with this, and hopefully it can give me a good amount of emeralds so we can really start working on this island. It's been a pretty good episode, man. We've gotten a gold farm and an emerald farm. So we are set for life in terms of new future projects, if there be any. I guess I will just do this for a very, very long time. We definitely still need to. The main thing now that's going to really put in work for us is the fact that I gotta get down into the mines and get a bunch of diamonds, because I still definitely want to make like water ponds with the diamonds and stuff. I am by no means wanting to go cheap on anything for this build right here. This one is going to be absolutely madness. I am not sparing anything. So now that I have all these farms, it's just going to be so much easier for me to really go heavy and just transform these islands like freaking crazy. So I wanted to really finish up this part right here, which I started earlier, because now that it's just like, you know, just kind of making that progress all around, and I have so many ideas. If you notice over in the background, I have a redstone block over there because I think I have a really interesting idea for that little island over there, because Honestly, let's not miss anything. Like, if we can see that near us, we transform that as well, just for that extra little thing. But now that you see this little part right here of the island really coming together, it's just like the gold and emerald mixture together. I really like the idea of having gold all around the outskirts, kind of like a sand part before you really get into like the main island. I don't know, I think that really adds a lot of flavor to it. And then of course, why not just add a little diamond tree? Because, you know, that's what we do. let's just do that, because why the hell not? And of course, don't even get it wrong, I remember the other tree as well, making that one a giant redstone tree. There's no doubt about this. When this one is done, it's gonna be my favorite build of all time, and it's not even gonna be remote. Maybe except that giant bamboo island, I really like that one as well. And then of course, we add in a little extra tree, which is a lapis tree. Hey yo, why not just make another farm? Let's make ourselves a bee farm so we can actually have the copper trees not turn completely green. So since we're using the copper as an oak, we don't want them to turn completely green. I want them to probably be somewhere in the middle. So I need a honey farm so I can actually use the honeycomb thing, whatever they're called, to actually make the trees not turn completely green, because I feel like that would just literally look utterly disgusting. So I think an in between is probably going to be the most treeiest, if that's even a word. Even though I'm trying to get so many emeralds right now and it feels like a waste, at the same time I know it just isn't in terms of time. I'm trying to go around trading with all these villagers, getting as much redstone as I possibly can so I can start working on that little island on the side as well, because, you know, we gotta get everything just coming in together just as a perfect little match or something like that. I don't know. Just something. I just want it to look good. I'm honestly not sure how much redstone I'm gonna need. I know for sure it's gonna be abundance. The exact amount I honestly have no idea, and I don't want to overspend since I am trying to keep as many emeralds as possible left for the actual other island itself. See, now I got 2 stacks plus 11. It's definitely not gonna be remotely enough. Oh yeah, this place is also looking sick. Like, look at this tunnel right here. I still got so much more to do, but to try and get this calcite, I have to go and find all these, whatever they're called, I can't even remember, but I have to go find these to collect all of these. And I think it's my 3rd that I've cleared now to do this one here. Maybe it's only the 2nd. It might be the 3rd, but it does take a bunch to get this all the way down, but it looks sick, man. And this is probably not even halfway down. It's gonna go basically all the way down to the bottom. In terms of gold, we are pretty solid, because I want to do the same thing over here or over on that island as I did with this one right here, actually using gold on the outside. This island is a little shorter than I remembered it, so you know what, I think I might actually be able to do this with the materials that I have. Cut into like a couple seconds, and I'm like, you know what, it was not enough, but let's try and change as much of this island as possible. What about an amethyst tree? Wait a minute. What if I do iron and amethyst for the trees? Alright, let's try to see how this island is going to turn out. Yeah, this is freaking sick, bro. So freaking fire. I love it. Right now I have about almost 2 stacks of emerald, and I thought I maybe wanted to try and see how it would look putting the emeralds around the tunnel right here. So I'm not gonna have anywhere near enough to even finish remotely close to anything on this island itself, but still, we have a couple, and I just kind of want to test out how it's gonna mixture in together. I feel like maybe right here could actually be a good place to build like a little diamond pond. Just because if I don't really build anything here, it's just literally just going to be pure emeralds all around. Now the question is, how many diamonds do I have? Okay, so I believe I have these that I have right here. So a stack of 64 plus 10 plus a single. It's a lot of diamonds, man. That's a good amount of diamonds. A little tower right here. I guess let's try and chop all these down and see how many it's actually going to equal to. I'm going to say I'm going to have about 3.5 stacks. That's probably way overdoing it. Damn, that weren't even 3 stacks. Damn, bro, that weren't even 3 stacks. Do I want to do it like down like this, or do I want to do it like up here? I think I'm going to keep it up at ground level. That was like about half. Oh dear God. I have to go on a huge diamond mining spree though. Alright, now I'm basically completely out of everything. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. That looks really good. I like the mixturing in. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. I definitely like the amethyst. You know what would be pretty cool maybe? Is if over here I built like a little amethyst mountain. Right now I have 4 stacks of amethyst. So maybe if I changed like this little area over here into an amethyst little mountain, just to kind of, you know, like mixturing up the island so it isn't just like plain all around. Oh my god, the madness satisfying sound. Oh, bro, satisfaction. Oh, you kidding me? That's so good. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Bro, I love just flying up in the air, taking a look down, like, oh, this is so epic. I think I might just have went the absolute most just, I don't even know, unexpected way that I could possibly have done. And I am loving this beyond anything. Like, it is, look at this. Bro, don't tell me this isn't sick. Let me try and get a better angle maybe from over here. Yo, bro, look at that. It's like a mini little volcano with like some... Oh, this is sick. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. Yeah, bro, this is actually epic as hell. This was like, I don't know, I just kind of randomly was building around and just trying to finish up this mountain. I thought it just was looking a little bit plain and definitely needed a little bit more to it. So I tried it in a couple of trees and then I was like, yeah, this is actually it. The tunnel I have also gotten a little further down. Bro, it's gonna take me forever to do the tunnel and it's not the main important thing right now. It's just like a little extra thing that I wanted to do. Maybe in here I could do a smelting room with like a bunch of furnaces because it would kind of like fit the theme of the volcano. I think that could be really freaking cool. But look at this, man. And I've literally just spent 3 more stacks just filling out a couple emeralds over here. It just takes so many emeralds so quickly. It's genuinely insane. I did gather a decent amount more diamonds, so I got like a stack and a half, or 2 stacks and a half. I'm not sure how many more I'm gonna need for the last bit of this diamond lake right here, but let's try and mine out a couple and see how many more we're gonna get from just this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I need 6 more to finish this. So for me to finish just this little area right here, that cost me literally a stack of ores. Yo, that's crazy. That's actually like insanity. Worst thing is, probably not even gonna be worth it. It looks cool, but it doesn't even stick out that much, honestly. Like, it doesn't really stick out at all, because it kind of just mixes in with the emeralds. But now we have it, really expensive and I guess slightly cool. Just not worth it. This looks 20 times better and it was like 1,000,000 times easier together. And here you see me spending way too many materials to make a furnace room that I'm probably never ever ever in my life ever am gonna use. So I'm just wasting all my diamonds, all my redstones, just all of my everything. But goddamn, it looks good. Goddamn, bro. So apparently you can make this string duplicator farm right here, which is literally absolutely and utterly freaking ridiculous. Like, it just goes by so fast. I literally just try to make this for fun to see if it actually works, and it does. Like, look at this, bro. It's been only running for like a couple of minutes and is already filled over. I should actually probably turn it off before it just absolutely ruins everything. So if we come over here and go down here, our furnace room is now complete, which I think looks utterly freaking ridiculously cool. Like, just look at it when we walk down like this right here. This is wild. I love this place. So I thought since I came upon that string farm right there that I wanted to make a place for me to trade with some villages with all that string. Over here, since this place over here is going to be really boring, it's not really going to have much to do with the island. Like, so I thought maybe if I go over here and build a villager trading tower, that could add like a lot of stuff to the build. You know, since this project isn't already big enough, I thought why not just do even more. So we almost got like a perfect little area for the build itself right here. I want to make the build with amethyst and deep slate bricks. Now I could make it like an emerald tower and stuff like that, but I just kind of feel like it would look really dull and boring, whereas I think the mixture of amethyst and these kind of look incredible together. So let's try and outline this build right here and see what we can do. And a lot of head exploding villager movement. We have got this little tower complete, and I think it's epic as hell. I really like this. We got a bunch of villagers in here. We got the gold floor. We got the, well, downstairs, first and second floor? First and second floor, yeah. You know what I mean. Right, so we got a bunch of villagers we are able to trade with. We still need to build the string farms though. And as well as that, we can't just have this grass. That's much better. So I thought that maybe around like right here could be where we have a little entrance inside this mountain, and that's where the string farm is gonna go. Let's switch out the road right here and see how that is gonna look as for the entrance. And then as the theme goes with all these builds around this island right here, this build is not going to be finished without some amethyst blocks. I'm gonna try and do this one maybe a little bit different. Nothing big though. I still got a little bit of calcite left. Oh, I actually got plenty over here as well. Good. Yeah, that seems like a good entrance to me. I just want to maybe clear out this mountain a slight bit to open it up a little bit. Yeah, opening it up definitely helps. So let's do the same over here. Just like that. Perfect. Maybe since it's a string farm, we make the ground iron blocks this time, because we haven't really used iron blocks either for this build at all. So, well, a couple, but not that many. So since it is a string farm, it kind of makes sense that it goes like on the white theme. Now the only small important thing about this build is that when you start it, you have to face north. Otherwise, if you do not do that, it won't work. So if I break this right here and start it. There it is. That's so really, that's disgusting. That's so wild. That is so wild. Okay, got the sounds off so you guys aren't absolutely out of your mind by listening to this. So look at this. Oh, this is unrealistically wild. And then with the last few pieces around the roof right here, we got ourselves a little room right here, which is just a couple pieces of iron and some amethyst. Nothing special, but you know, it's crazy, bro. This farm is like ridiculous. Like, let's see how much we've already gotten. Oh my god. This only took me what? I think this room might have taken me like 4 minutes to build. 3-4 minutes, something like that. It took me like no time at all. So that shows you the power of this thing. It is ridiculous. I still got hero of the village for like another 20 seconds. Let's quickly grab some string, go in and trade with our villagers so we can just, you know, since we did make the farm, let's actually use it as well. Why is it not? It is running out, it is running out, it is running out. It's gonna get way more expensive now. Any second it's gonna get way more, this guy doesn't sell. This guy doesn't sell either. Wait, none of these guys sell. Hey yo, come on now. Oh, there it goes. It's up. Okay. Yeah, you get the gist of it. I'm gonna get a lot of emeralds just from doing that. And it's just like a fun little thing, like a little bit more, I don't know. I just thought it was a cool little extra thing to add. When I come flying from here, I have this microscopical 2 blocks of gold right here. Which, you know, that was just like 2 sand blocks that was sticking over the water that I wanted to change. And I think I might actually expand slightly on this right here. So the idea is that I want to make this little island a place of a giant tree. Which I think could be really interesting. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna go. I think like maybe like just a giant magical tree where I might make a little bit of gold on the outskirts, emeralds in the middle as the tree is going up, and then for the top of the branches I might go amethyst, and then maybe a couple of magma blocks around. But I'll try and build this and see how it goes. I think this could add a good amount of extra stuff to the island itself, so let's see how this turns out. Okay, not my favorite build that I've ever done, but I don't hate it either. I'm a little torn on it because I wanted to go for a little bit of like a mystical, maybe like, have you ever seen that scene in Avatar where they have like that big tree that they all just like do prayers around and stuff like that? I didn't want to be like a giant ass over the top tree, but I wanted to do in a theme of that where the lamps come in like as a glowing kind. Yeah, maybe this wasn't greatest, but I'm gonna rate it like a solid 5 out of 10, maybe like a 4. I'm okay with it. Honestly, I'm okay with it. Wasn't even supposed to build this at all. I just kind of randomly thought that it was an idea to just add in a little bit extra, because we haven't added in enough extra already at all. So why not just do even more? But the trading with the villagers with the string has given me an insane amount of emeralds, and it goes by pretty quickly. I'd say it definitely is quicker than the farm over there, so I definitely like that. I just go over there, get the hero of the village, go in there, trade, and it gives me a pretty solid amount of emeralds, which I'm super happy with that. It's definitely going to give me the ability to make a lot of transformation in a very short amount of time. So with a quick little speed run, we are now transforming the last of the island, spending emeralds upon emeralds upon emeralds. But after building the farm, it wasn't really that bad. It kind of went by pretty smoothly. Pretty fun actually, just running around trading with all these villagers. The string farm is just way too overpowered. I freaking love it. It's like the greatest thing ever. So if you don't have one in the world, just build it. I'm telling you, just do it, man. Like I cannot stress it enough. Use it. It's wild. So if we take a quick flight up and turn around, you can see the whole island is now done. There is a couple spots that I still need to fix, and that's kind of why we're here right now. I need to fix the trees, and I got this little water pit over here that I also want to do something about, which is right here. What I want to do is I want to fill that in with diamonds. I got a stack and a half basically of diamonds right here, and I got my fortune pickaxe right here. Now, how many blocks are we gonna need for this right here? That's the question. Let's try and just get a few. All right, that was 8 blocks. So if we do one there, one here, one here, 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 here. Yeah, actually that's just about right. And then over here we have a few blocks as well like that. Then the trees need the treatment. Let's start with this one right here. So let's make this tree with some lapis ores. Alright, that's tree number 1. Then we got 2 right here pretty close to each other, which I kind of find interesting. I think we could do something with that. I'm gonna go with redstone right here. I think this one should be pretty big. And then on the inside, I usually just fill it out with blocks like this. For example, copper on the inside. And that took over a stack of redstone. Just for this. That's crazy, bro. It's insane how much materials you actually use for these small little things. You kind of realize it when you use these quote-unquote more expensive blocks. It really just shows you how fast it goes, because it does take a while to get all these blocks. So when they disappear like that, it just feels rough. And then we have a smaller tree. I think probably around here is a good size, and I actually want to do this one with the iron one, since I have not done any iron trees yet. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think actually, you know what? I still got a decent amount of lapis ones left. Let's do this right here. Let's do like a little mini tree as well. Yeah, I think that actually adds a little bit to it, just so it's not too... Yeah, I like that. Then we got a pretty tall one as well over here. So for this one, I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go gold around here. Then I'm gonna do lapis. Then to thicken it a little bit out, I'll even add a layer of redstone. And then some iron blocks. Double the redstone up like so. And then gold, place in the middle. And then for the top one, I'm gonna just use a diamond. Let's see how that looks. That actually looks pretty cool. I actually kind of like that. I should have... I could have done that for all the trees. I think that actually looks pretty nice. I do also like them being just I don't know what, I kind of like it just that one just kind of like, you know, being a little bit different from the other ones. I think that's cool. Wow, look at this. This is so crazy. Everything is now completely done. This looks so wild. Oh, I can't believe I actually did this. I think this is just so awesome. I am extremely happy with this. This is definitely everything I could have hoped for, man. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. This was absolutely just unbelievable. What an experience this whole build has been. It's looking unfreaking believable. I am loving this so much, man. My absolute favorite build that I've ever done in my entire life. So don't forget to hit that like button, hit that freaking subscribe button if you want to see more insane builds like this. This took me, I think, like 250 Minecraft days, so it's taken me for absolute ever. I am loving it so much. It's so freaking worth it. Yeah, this was just freaking awesome, man. We got a lot done in this episode. This room in here is so freaking fire as well, man. I'm so happy with this.